You have a 3x5 card on your desk. But I also realize, young man, your name is? Brandon. Brandon's going to say, what's a 3x5 card, right? So I don't care if you use the card with a pen that you might have. In fact, what's interesting is because we have such a diverse group, how many of you, and it's probably going to be less than half, actually have a pen? Raise your hand if you have a pen. Wow, it's more than I thought. Okay. Now raise your hand if you don't have a pen. And you're never going to have a pen, and you wouldn't use a pen no matter what happened. Okay. So millennials and baby boomers, right? So whatever you have, whether it's your phone or a pen with a 3x5 card, this is what we're going to do. But before I have you do this exercise, I need to tell you this story. One of my very first clients was a company in Longview. This is 20 years ago. And I was doing a seminar for managers, and I had them write 5 goals down on a 3x5 card. And I'm just going to call this guy Cowboy because, well, he had a cowboy hat and cowboy boots and cowboy belt. He had the whole cowboy gear, Levi jacket, everything. And I could tell he did not like the exercise. It was a have to, not a want to. He did it because everybody else was doing it, but it was peer pressure. It's the only reason. I run into Cowboy 5 years later. He goes, "Hey, you're that seminar feller." I said, "Yes, sir." He's Cowboy. I may as well get in the swing of things. He goes, "I got to tell you a story." I said, "Cowboy, I love a good story. Talk to me." He said, "We was doing that seminar, and you had us write them 5 goals down." I said, "I remember." He says, "I thought it was a bunch of crap." I said, No, don't hold back. Tell me how you feel." He goes, "We did it because everybody else was doing it, but, I went home that night, and I threw that card in the drawer." He goes, "You know that drawer everybody's got in their kitchen, right? It's got old rubber bands and batteries that don't work and half a screwdriver." I said, "I got one of those." He goes, "And I slammed it shut." And I said to my wife, "This is a bunch of crap." And a year goes by, and my wife cleaned out the drawer, and she said, "Baby, come look at this." Mrs. Cowboy. She goes, "You done accomplished 4 out of the 5 goals on this card. How do you explain that, baby doll?" I go, "Cowboy, let me get this straight. You didn't like the exercise. You did it one time. It was a have to, not a want to. You never looked at the card again. You threw it in a drawer. You slammed it shut. A year goes by, and you accomplished 4 out of the 5. He goes, "Yeah. You got any more of them cards?" I would like you to take exactly 60 seconds, no more, no less, as fast as you possibly can on your phone or on the card. And I want you to write 5 goals that you absolutely, positively want to accomplish in the next 6 to 12 months. 5 goals, 60 seconds. Type or write as fast as you can. Go.